So quite a buzz of expectation around this stadium, which holds some 16,000 just over, the second biggest tennis stadium in the world after the Arthur Ashe Stadium, the home of the US Open in New York. It was interesting, Tim Henman was talking about the stadium after he won his quarterfinal yesterday and saying that he thinks this is, apart from Wimbledon, his favourite tennis stadium in the world. You can understand why a Brit, so it's his favourite stadium, centre court there. Although I suppose at the moment Henman feels unfulfilled at Wimbledon, 3 times a semi-finalist, twice losing to the man in the picture, but as yet hasn't progressed to the final.
Sorry. Well done. Sampras is third. Hewitt, you see.
Final preparations. I suppose you would say the windy conditions would favour Hewitt a little bit more. When he plays the percentages, Sampras knows he'll have to attack. And he'll have to have less margin of error in his shots. But on the other hand, I suppose you could say Sampras certainly on the serve and the forehand has the power to hit through the wind. The first of the semi-finals, Sampras serving.
15.
His mobile phone going off. Always gets a huge roar when the umpire says to people, switch off your phones, and always gets totally ignored. Something up in the crowd disturbing Sampras. It's almost as if there's a light on or something like that.
15.
It wasn't a bad call. Sampras not convinced about that call.
First game.
So despite the distractions, Sampras having a pretty easy service game.
Lleyton Hewitt to serve. Out! 15 left.
Well, I think Sampras there hoping that the wind, which is blowing from right to left as we look out, from Sampras' left to right, is going to pull that one back in. Now that was a good example of the wind really taking that ball away from Sampras. Of course, it's also true that in a bowl like this stadium, it's going to gust all over the place and difficult to judge.
Okay, 15.
Counter-attacking skills of Hewitt. Loves a target. Sampras, though, knows he has to offer him a target. But equally, he'll know that he'll have to come up with better approach shots. That one just too short. Both men hold their opening service games to 15. That's super play from Hewitt. Now that's intelligent use of the wind. Sampras doing well to get up for the lob. Couldn't get anything work. Any real pace on the smash.
Oh. 15 off.
That's an extraordinary half-volley pickup. Beautiful shot, right onto the sidelines. Nope.
15, 30.
Almost a rally played in slow motion. No great pace on the volleys or the pass. The first break points then.
13-14.
First ace. Well, now hang on. Romano Grillotti said let first service.
Leads 2 games to 1.
I'm sure Romano Grillotti said let first service without his microphone turned on. But neither of the players heard it, and Sampras didn't protest. Yeah, you see, he's worried about the microphone, and I'm quite convinced that. And our audio team are a great team, incidentally, thanks to them. I've just confirmed that he definitely said let first service. But the only people who heard it were us on our circuitry. The players didn't hear it, and Romano is not letting on that he called a let. So, a bit of an interesting incident. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the points and prize money. You can see the loser of this match guaranteed $8,200, and the winner of it with a chance of $392,000. And of course, these Master Series events, huge points at stake. The champion taking away 100 race points. The loser today 45. And the total prize money $2.75 million US. So Hewitt with a break, perhaps a little fortuitously. Clearly something is happening with Romano Grillotti's microphone, because he called the score. We could hear it, but nobody else in the auditorium, court could. So Sampras struggling with the windy conditions, the errors coming from him. Sampras has been able to land on the forehand. As we look at his wife. Hewitt consolidates the break. And leads by 3 games to 1 after just 13 minutes. Sampras, I think, struggling with dirt, sand getting in the eyes. Just have to be patient out there. Not easy at all. It's funny, we normally get wind in Miami, because we're on the island of Key Biscayne. So you get the sea breezes. Never experienced this sort of weather here. Second ace. And it's definitely Sampras who's struggling in the conditions. He's the man making the majority of the errors out there. Taking a tumble, but he's fine.
He leads 3 games to 2.
And the Sampras entourage pleased that their man has stopped the little sequence of games against him. But he trails by 3 games to 2. This is how he clinched that game. Giving himself a big margin of error there. Now's the attacking shot. Puts him in the ascendancy. The wheels that we talk about, but Hewitt takes the tumble and Sampras has an open court. Ooh, dear. Yes. Couldn't get the brakes on fast enough. Remarkable record, isn't it? Lleyton Hewitt first qualified for the Australian Open at the age of just 15 and 11 months. Won his first title in Adelaide at the age of 16 and 10 months, the youngest man ever to win a title on the ATP Tour. The youngest are 2 Americans, Crickstein and Michael Chang. And at the age of 18, broke into the world's top 30. So briefly, the sun deserts us behind that cloud, but it will be brief. And we insult them by calling them racks. They really, our vision department are now going to have to work really hard today, because it's they who have to adjust the cameras as the light changes, and it's changing fairly dramatically at the moment. 3-2.
15 left.
Well, Hewitt would have been proud of the Sampras backhand, the attempted pass, and Sampras would have been proud of the volley. Textbook. Whistles in the crowd, but no protest from Sampras. Oh, well, now, hang on a minute. Romano Grolotti, the microphone's still not working, and he has overruled the call. And I think he's wrong. Let's have a look. What does Hawkeye tell us? Oh, clearly out. It's been overruled. The microphone's not working, so nobody knew he'd overruled. Not an easy day for Romano. Replaying the point, 30 love. Well, in these blustery conditions, you really do have to be alert on your smashes. Love game for Hewitt, who's looking by far the more comfortable out there.
Hewitt leads 4 games to 2.
Thoroughly deserves his 4-2 lead at the moment. Jason Stoltenberg will be delighted with that. Just can't get the big guns going, can he, as yet? Yes, there was a ball kid just clearing a spare ball behind Sampras. Super little drop shot from Sampras. There has to be. And amongst the crowd, Matthew Perry from the TV show Friends. A lot of celebrity spotting around Indian Wells. Last year had dinner at a restaurant with Clint Eastwood, not on the same table, but in the same restaurant. Whoa! Second double fault. he's struggling at the net, Sampras.
13-14.
And in contrast, Hewitt is playing remarkably well at the net. He's won 100% of the points, Sampras only 50. Too good. Hewitt's all over it. Second break.
Hewitt leads 5 games to 2.
Kim Clijsters, Lleyton's girlfriend, with her back to us. She was the #1 seed in the women's event, but lost in the first round to Natalie Deschi, coming back from injury, probably coming back a little too soon. But she will know how well this man is playing. And Sampras struggling with the wind, can't get the big game going. Not decisive on that volley, it's too short. And, well, yes, as he sees the ball fly over him, he knows that sinking feeling. That's too good, and I'm a double breakdown, and that's basically the first set gone. All credit to Hewitt, of course, as we were saying at the start. His style of play more suited to these difficult conditions. Not going for so many outright winners, playing with greater margin of error, counter-attacking. Sampras has to attack. There's no way he can beat Hewitt in a battle from the baseline. Just trying to grind him down.
Tie.
Ah, some Aussie fans here in suitable colours. A little rivalry in the box as well. Just 24 minutes gone, and here's Hewitt serving for the opening set with a new set of balls. See, there's the problem for Sampras. He obviously determined, all right, I'm going to play a patient point here, try and rally with Hewitt. But that's not his forte. That's not the way in which he dominated the game through the 90s. First ace for Hewitt. And seeing Sampras move to his left with a view to getting the big forehand into play, a smart second serve from Hewitt. Successive aces and 3 set points.
Game first set.
Well, it's an overwhelming set.
6 games to 2.
27 minutes, 6-2, and particularly in the latter part of the set, last 3 games, Sampras won 2 points. Total domination indeed in the first set as a whole. Hewitt won 27 points, Sampras just 15. You won't see that particular stat in our set summary, but lots more. And Hewitt superior in every department. More winners, fewer unforced errors, all the break points, better first serve percentage. The only thing in which Sampras hang on was the number of aces, but really totally outplayed. And how much this is a reflection of the fact that Sampras was playing late last night, struggling a little bit physically, I don't know. Personally, I think It's much more to do with the conditions today. Hewitt finding it easier to adapt to them than Sampras. And, well, as we look back on the first set, Hewitt will do so with much more pleasure than his opponent. It's a terrific opening set from Lleyton Hewitt. Incidentally, he won all but 1 point on his first serve, 12 out of 13, and Sampras, believe it or not, only won half the points on his first serve. Second set. You're surprised when he doesn't run down a ball.
15 left.
Terrific scrambling from Hewitt. He was on his bike. But Sampras is too good for him on that occasion. And there's a delay because one of the umbrellas is blown over.
Oh! 15 on.
Third double.
Oh!
Oh dear.
15.
That's bread and butter for Pete, I'm afraid, but not today. 14 unforced errors compared with 6 from this man. He's always very frugal with his errors, is Hewitt. Sampras looking, but had been called wide and long, so he was going to win an argument against 2 line judges. He is getting exasperated out there, Sampras. Just can't get things working. Just look at this. What am I doing out here? He's having to dig up some strange shots. It's the day for being flexible.
30-14.
Still break point though. Well, he tried to change it up by coming in behind the second serve, but Hewitt wasn't buying the bluff at all, just swept the return past Sampras. And Pete, you're not allowed to sit down, it's the first game of the set. Probably wishes it's the last game of the match because it's getting a little embarrassing out there for him. So sad to see a great champion like Sampras struggle like this. You understand why. course, at the other end of the court is the man who's playing with supreme confidence. Became #1 in the world at the Tennis Masters Cup, and since then has only lost twice. That's last November. Once in the Davis Cup final to Nicholas Escudé, and then in the Australian Open to Alberto Martin. But we can explain that by his chicken pox. Now it's better. Good use of the wind from Sampras, because he knows the wind is going to blow that ball back into court. Yes, I can understand him scratching his head. Almost fathomed that one out. Nice little try at a deliberate short angle down the line.
Left for serve.
Serve.
30-15.
Hewitt now even ahead in the aces count. That might be the way for Sampras to try and get into this. Force Hewitt to hit across him and hit across the wind as well. Not easy. That's got the crowd going. Let's hope he can get Sampras going. Yes. Covers the down the line shot. Hewitt there. The benefit of hindsight would have been better going down the line again, because by going cross court he was hitting into the wind, took the pace off the ball. 40-15 to deuce. Right onto the line. Sampras knocks, and you're a long way away, Pete. I'm sitting right on that line. I don't think there's any doubt that Hewitt finds this one. Right on the line. Sampras when he got it back to juice.
Hewitt leads 2 games to love.
But Hewitt slams the door in his face again. It's 5 straight games. Nothing wrong with this serve at all. Hewitt at absolute full stretch and a remarkable return. Again, there's a spare ball being tidied up. Sampras is having to hit superb shots to win points at the moment. On that occasion, 2 of them. Now then, that's not so certain. This is very close indeed. Yep, I think it did just catch the line. Indeed it does. Hewitt set off to try and run it down. He was thinking maybe I can get this around the post, but it was always going away from him. The wind helping it on its way. Some good avoiding action by the Aussie. Yet another chance for Hewitt to break. This to make it 6 straight games and, well, almost effectively to end the match. Sampras not had a sniff on the Hewitt serve. He's responding like the great champion he is, Sampras. He's having to play some wonderful tennis just to stay with Hewitt. Gives himself some hope, hopefully gives himself some heart as well. by clinging on to that service game and ending the sequence of 5 straight games that he'd lost. And they always say, even if you're being, as we look at the winners and unforced errors, and they tell the story, don't they? They always say that even if you're being totally outplayed, there's always one chance in a match to get back into it. And that's what Sampras will be saying to himself. There's bound to be one service game of Hewitt's in which he perhaps makes a couple of errors, or Sampras hits a couple of great shots, and there'll be half an opening. It's just a question of whether I can take that half chance and get back into the match. It's down a set and a break, but anything can still happen. When it was down a set and 2 breaks, it was basically over. It's not as if Lleyton Hewitt is going to serve his opponents off the court with a lot of cheap points, although there is no doubt that he's improved the serve very considerably over the last 2 or 3 years. And he's getting a high percentage of first serves in today, Hewitt, 70, compared with the 59 for Sampras. A set and 2-1 to Hewitt. See how Hewitt takes that ball on the top of the bounce, giving the Sampras less time to recover his position. Well, that's Hewitt's first unforced error of this second set, which is quite remarkable when you consider the conditions out there. Sampras thought that was going long, then that sinking feeling when the topspin brings it down. No, he's missed that one. So here is that little half chance for Sampras. A couple of unforced errors in the game from Hewitt. Just fallen off the very high pedestal. And Sampras, well, if he just win the next 2 points, then he's right back in the match. Gods against Sampras, because in the middle of that rally broke a string, so he had to go for something outrageous. The little drop shot, not what you need. .30 is the score. gust of wind in the middle of that. But you can't stop play simply because it's windy out there. I think what's happened is that you can see, yes, the advertising hoarding is blown over. And Hewitt is saying that that disturbed him. Now, I didn't notice that, I confess, during the point. We're back to juice.
Hewitt.
First double fault of the match from Hewitt. Exasperating to play out there, I'm sure. Particularly when you're the man who has to go for the winners. Hewitt clearly struggling with the ball toss now, trying to push the ball through. Of course, when you do that, you lose control on it. No racket head speed to impart the spin. Trying to rally with Hewitt.
Hewitt leads 3 games.
He's taken a lot of pace off his ground strokes. Our Hawkeye can measure the pace of the strokes in the rally. And Sampras has taken over 10 miles an hour off his ground strokes in the second set, changing tactics, trying to be more conservative, allowing for the wind, but it still won't work for him. 1-3.
Last 15.
And still the points run at net overwhelmingly in favour of Hewitt, although Sampras has played, of course, twice as many points at the net. He couldn't have accused the officials of being guilty of hometown calling, although Hawkeye tells us it was just long.
Last 30.
Well, Jose Higueras lives out in the California desert. I wonder if he's seen conditions as difficult as this. Sampras biding his time as the wind whistles into his face. Another bit of dirt in the eye. And he chose the right moment to launch the serve. His third ace. Serve not quite wide enough. Hewitt onto it. And again, the clever use of the wind as it blows it nicely back into play.
First serve.
What's so frustrating for him and for all his fans, I'm sure, is that everybody knows what's going on out there. The conditions have negated Sampras' natural attacking game. There's nothing he can do about that. But as long as he can cling on in here, avoid going down the double break, there'll still be some hope. Really solid first volley, sets up the second. Well done, Sampras. He is having to find a way to cling on in there. He is clinging onto the coattails of Hewitt, but he is still out there. Some running repairs being done to the court, to the sponsors' boards. Because the danger would be that they blow over again. It's such a shame, because this is a brilliantly staged tournament, this one. Most popular with all the players, and normally one of the reasons for that is the great weather out in the California desert. And there we are, get the old drill out. You see this happening in the middle of a tennis match. But it's been spoiled as a spectacle by the wind. And it's majority blue sky, but it is just the wind. And Martina Navratilova used to hate playing in the wind, because again it just negated her attacking style. The serve and volley game so difficult, and the margins of error are made even more narrow by these sort of conditions. Still just the one break. Let's have chances. Sampras' last two service games hasn't been able to take them. Three-two. Well, again, you thought, what a great backhand down the line. But there's Hewitt in the perfect place to cut it off. Well, he has to keep trying all sorts of options here, trying the net rush. He's tried being steady from the back of the court. But so far, Hewitt's had all the answers. Terrific control. So often his ground strokes have been within inches of the baseline. He's Sampras still hasn't been able to garner a break point, let alone a break. Sampras' best volley is that backhand stab volley.
13.
It's a lot of work on this, cuts across the ball. It stayed so low. No chance of Hewitt making the pass off it. One of Sampras' best service games.
14.
View from our net cam. No. Well, you have to hand it to Hewitt. Give him half a chance and he takes half a mile.
15.
Some of the shots he's played on the stretch have been top draw. Sampras done bowl that one in at just 79 miles an hour. Love back to Juice.
Sampras.
Sampras digs deep and manages to struggle through a service game.
Hewitt leads 4 games to 3.
Maybe thinking of a slight change in tension in the racket. He was a great fiddler with the strings during the change of ends, putting in the string savers. So far in this match, 22 winners from Lleyton Hewitt. There's a little selection of them. Hewitt 4-3 up. Amongst the crowd, Pancho Segura from Ecuador, great tennis player in his day. And an excellent crowd in despite the conditions. Even the top decks of the court pretty full. Hewitt leads by a set and 4-3.
Love 15. 15.
Struggling for any sort of consistency, isn't he? Because the wind will stop the ball, the next shot will come onto you a little faster than you expect. The crowd living every error with Sampras, encouraging every winner. Lleyton Hewitt continues to do extremely well when he comes forward. Excellent first volley. He stamped the foot down as he was stepping into the ball, taking it out in front of him. It's time for a new set of tennis balls. Lleyton Hewitt untroubled on serve. He's lost 12 points on serve in the entire match. And now the task for Sampras is to cling on to his serve yet again and force Hewitt to serve it out. Three-five. Deliberate and precise volley here from Sampras. And it's just good enough. The sort of rally you expect Sampras to win with the big forehand. Remarkable in this match, 14 forehand winners from Hewitt, just 3 from Sampras. Hewitt was expecting the drop volley. He was on his bike straight away, but it was still good enough from Sampras. Perfect placement, just seemed to steer it, didn't he? Does the wind get at this one? Just a tiny bit. Wasn't a single deuce game in the first set. This is the 6th of the second. The crowd calling for it to be a let because there was certainly some sort of noise around the stadium. I'm not quite sure where it came from. You won't give it up, will you? The best forehands he's played in the match. Hewitt again was down. Look how quickly he was ready to get up again. Sampras has struggled is making those last-minute adjustments when the wind is moving the ball around. Suddenly it was a little closer to him than he anticipated. Used for the 3rd time. So this is the longest game of the match. Well, he's done so well in this set. Sampras will just stay in it. Every service game has been a right old scrap. He's lost it just the once. And as a result of that, Hewitt will get the opportunity to serve for the match. Wanting a bit more water. Of course, if Sampras could just get the first point, or even better, the first two, the crowd would really get into it, trying desperately to lift him. Why did the wind lift up there? It's been that sort of a day. This is a 26th winner of the match from Hewitt, compared with just 14 enforced errors. When you consider the conditions they're playing in, that is truly remarkable. A fourth ace, and it's 3 match points. Too good. Appropriate that it should win. It should end on a winner from Hewitt. The current world #1 continues his winning sequence against the former world #1. 4 wins in a row for Hewitt against Sampras. Not many people do that. The conditions favoured him. He took full advantage and he played really well. And he's showing just why he is the best player in the world at the moment. Just an hour and 23 minutes. And Lleyton Hewitt wins 6-2, 6-4. Big hand for Pete Sampras as he leaves the court. And a little signature. Lleyton Hewitt, it was a signature performance. And he waits now, Tim Henman or Todd Martin. The statistics, well, again, considering the conditions, that's remarkably good serving from both of them. But all the other statistics really favouring Hewitt. More aces, fewer double faults, more winners, fewer unforced errors, and he was the only man to have break points. Indeed, if Sampras hadn't dug deep in that second set, it could have been even more overwhelming. Total points won, incidentally, Hewitt 69, Sampras 49, and that is a fair reflection of the dominance of Hewitt. Let's look back at some of the moments of the opening semi-final.